Some of you may have been like me. And listen, I'm spilling tea and I'm being honest. Hello everyone and welcome back to A Mile of My Stilettos. I'm Crystal and I'm excited because, well, I'm always excited when I do videos, but I'm excited today because I have some news that I'm about to drop. You ready? Some of you guys have already met the one, you just didn't realize it. Now I know some of you may be thinking, no, Crystal, I definitely did not meet the one. I would have known if I met the one. And for some of you that may be true, but for some of you, you've already met the one. You just didn't realize it. So today I'm going to be talking about what really happens when God brings you to the one. So go ahead, hit that subscribe button. Let's jump into today's video. So unfortunately, because of all the Hollywood movies and all of that television shows that we've watched, we have this idea in our mind of what it's going to be like when we meet the one. We think the sun is gonna stop spinning and the stars are gonna all align and we're gonna feel our heartbeat like throbbing so hard we can hear it. Like it's just gonna be this whole external, internal experience, and it's gonna be like this light shines over him and it's like, this is the one. No, you guys, no. You're looking for the sparks, you're looking for all this extra stuff. I'm gonna tell you what happened when I saw Ricky. Well, really when the first conversation we had, when we came in contact with each other, he was like, you wanna go play volleyball with everybody? That wasn't him asking me on a date. There were no sparks that flew. There was none of that. There was none of that. Like it was just a regular conversation. Like I was talking to a regular guy just from anywhere. Like he would just, hey, you wanna go play volleyball? And I'm gonna let you know this too. I did not say yes to going to play volleyball because I was like, maybe this is the one. Maybe this is the guy, because I heard some voice, because the earth stopped spinning and all whatever other type of stuff. No. You know why I said, yes, I'll go play volleyball? Because I was like, Crystal, you're trying to meet more new people. You're trying to be more personable. You know, if you are going to meet the one somewhere, not knowing the guy was standing right in front of me talking to me, but if you're going to meet someone somewhere that God is going to bring to you to be your husband, you're going to have to start saying yes to talking to people, hanging out with people, being where people are. You can't just be in your shell to yourself by yourself. So I said, sure, I'll go play. That's all it was. There weren't sparks flying. There weren't feelings. I didn't feel drawn to go be where he was and stand with him and play volleyball. Like I didn't have these drawings, these feelings and all of that. And sometimes you guys are missing out on a person that God is presenting as a possible option to you because you're looking for sparks. You're looking for feelings. You're looking for all of this type of stuff. God is not bringing the person that he wants for you to you based on feelings. Feelings are fleeting. You guys know that. You'll be happy with somebody one day. The next day you'll be mad with them. The next day you just want to be where they are. The day after that you like, I could do without them. Like feelings are so fleeting. And so I want you to know that when God brings you to the person that he has for you, it is not going to be this extreme, overwhelming feeling-based situation. God is not assigning you to your mate based on feelings. He is doing it based on purpose. But we're going to get there because next I want you to know some of you, whom I love, some of you may have been like me. And listen, I'm spilling tea and I'm being honest. Some of you may have been like me and you're missing out on the person that God is trying to say is your mate because the package is wrapped just a little bit differently. Now, thankfully, I be listening. Your girl be tuned into the Holy Spirit. So he was talking to me. He's like, nah, girl, this your man. This your man. And I was like, okay. So listen, there needs to be attraction. There will be attraction. When I first saw Ricky, before he ever came up and said anything to me, I was in a room. I was in an auditorium. We were in an orientation. And I was looking around the room and I seen him and I was like, oh, he cute. And I kept looking around the room. I saw somebody else. I was like, not so much. And like, I'm just looking around the room because again, I'm just looking. I'm single and I'm looking. I was single and looking. So anyways, I thought he was cute. I did. And there needs to be attraction. There will be attraction. God's not finna bring you somebody and you like, oh, I just can't, like the way they look like is not attractive to you. I'm not calling nobody ugly. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder, but God will make sure that your eyes want to behold the beauty of the one. that is the one for you. So know that. I'm not saying go marry people that you're not attracted to. Attraction is very important. What I am saying is, I thought Ricky would have been a little taller. I just thought my husband would have been a little taller. I don't know why. I just thought that. He's taller than me, and that's really all that matters to me. The fact that my husband is taller than me. I wanted him to be taller than me, and that's attractive. He's taller than me. That was something. The other thing is, I thought he was going to be older than me. Ricky is actually 2 years younger than me. But again, who really cares? Like, who actually really cares? Clearly, I don't care. Clearly, God don't care. And that's the thing. Sometimes we have this idea in our mind of what our spouse is going to look like, and it has nothing to do with nothing. Now, I can promise you this. If your husband being 6'1", having hazel eyes and, I don't know, blonde hair, something, I don't know, whatever random thoughts you have in your mind about how your spouse is going to look, if their calves have to be a certain size, like if those things actually matter as it pertains to the purpose that you and your spouse are called to live out on this earth, I promise he will be all of that. If it is important for the purpose of you two being married and living out the calling you have in this earth, that, I don't know, whatever the thing is, like he has 2 nose piercings, like if that is important to the calling and assignment on the marriage for you all, he will have 2 nose piercings. Like, and that's what I'm trying to get you guys to see. Some of this stuff, like, it's just extra stuff, and it is, God doesn't actually care that much about that stuff. If the attraction is there, that could be the one. I'm just saying, if the attraction, now if there's 0 attraction, then that's a different thing. I don't think God is calling you to marry anybody you're not attracted to. But what I am saying is some of these nitpicky details, which I've heard some very nitpicky details in my lifetime, talking to women just all over the map, from whether they're physical things to other things as well. Like, if the person is the person that you prayed for, if they're meeting your standards, then that could be possibly the one. God is going to bring a husband to you that meets all of your standards, not necessarily all of your preferences. Run it back. God is going to bring someone to you that meets all of your standards. You are not going to have to lower your standards for the one that God is calling to be your spouse. But your preferences, like I just thought you would have graduated from Georgia State like I did. Like, who cares? Like, if it's pertinent to the calling, yes, he will. If it's not, God is like, listen, I'm trying to call you into purpose, honey. Like, I'm trying to call you into a purpose into this marriage. So, boom, there's that. And lastly, you already heard me say it 2 times in the other 2 things, but you will be walking in purpose. God is interested in you living a purpose-filled life. And so when you come into meeting your spouse, you will be walking, living, carrying out purpose. The purpose of you getting married is because the person God is bringing you into union with is going to be able to help you carry that out. They're going to be able to, you all are going to be able to help each other level up in the purpose category. There's some stuff y'all are going to be doing in this earth, setting a flame ablaze in this earth that no one is going to be able to do the way that you two do it. And so if you don't even know what you want to do in life yet, then the chances are very slim that God is presenting your mate to you. Like, I'm going to get into that in a whole nother video. But one of the things that I would say is, if you know you're walking out purpose, you're living in purpose, you're somewhere God told you to be at an appointed time, in an appointed season, and you meet someone, like you end up with somebody, y'all having conversations, all this other type of stuff, you think they attractive, again, not necessarily all this preference stuff, but the baseline, you think they are attractive, I'm just saying, the standards will be there. The purpose will be there. All the sparks and all the other type of stuff, all the feelings, all the I feel like mush and I'm a melt because I'm looking into his eyes, like No, like you may not get that day one. I definitely didn't get that day one. I've listened to a lot of stories about people that have met the one that God brought into their life for them, and they didn't do that. They didn't melt. Their eyes didn't just burst into tears because, you know, the beauty and the glory and the essence and all this other type of stuff. Like, no, all that stuff didn't happen. So one thing that I want to say is, you guys, put aside all of these thoughts that you have about exactly how it's going to happen, exactly where it's going to happen, and let God be in charge of that. And just be listening to his voice. Be thinking about the standards that you have, and whether the people, the men that are coming into your life, do they meet these standards? Do you find them base level attractive? Not base level like the bottom of the barrel, like, oh, they just made it. But, you know, do you find this person attractive? Think about these things and think, wait, did God already send somebody that might have been an option, and I turned away because the package looked a little different than I thought it did? Than I thought it would? I'm just saying, you might be wanting to go back, make some phone calls, find some people, cross by their way. I don't know. But some of you, again, you're like, no, I definitely haven't met that person yet. But these are 3 things you want to be looking for in case God's sending somebody your way right now, boo. Okay. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you like getting video content like this. And until next time, peace.